What if I told you AI can win a debate against you 64% of the time when it knows just basic facts about you? That would be an AI that can change your mind more effectively than your smartest friend, not by understanding you deeply, but simply by knowing your age, your job, and your political views. In this video, I'll reveal how GPT-4 is becoming dangerously persuasive and what this means for your online conversations moving forward. I'm Evan Goldstein. I'm a licensed professional engineer and a data scientist. I'm creating AI Capitalist to talk to the leaders and the thinkers, like you, about navigating this brave new world of thinking machines. So the AI persuasion machine is here, and it's far more effective than we ever imagined. New research reveals that GPT-4 doesn't just match human debaters, it systematically outperforms them, especially when it knows a few basic facts about you. This isn't some distant future scenario. Scientists at EPFL in Princeton and the Fondation Bruno Kessler tested 900 participants in debates against either humans or GPT-4. The results? When armed with just 6 pieces of personal information, your age, your gender, your education, your job, your ethnicity, and your political views, GPT-4 became 64.4% more persuasive than its human. But here's where things get truly concerning. When GPT-4 personalized its arguments, it boosted its persuasion power by a staggering 81.2% compared to human debates. The most unsettling part? Humans, given the exact same personal information, showed no significant improvement in their persuasive abilities. Now, think about what this means in practical terms. Every time you share personal details with an AI system, or even the AI system is just able to infer them from the context of your conversation, you're potentially handing over the psychological keys to your own mind. It's like giving someone the exact blueprint for how to change your beliefs. What makes this development very alarming is how it intersects with our current information ecosystem. We already know that large language models can generate misinformation and propaganda. Now imagine those capabilities combined with persuasion algorithms that are specifically calibrated to your psychological profile. The researchers didn't mince words about the implications. These systems could be weaponized to manipulate online conversations and pollute information ecosystems at unprecedented scale. And this isn't really about winning arguments, it's about reshaping public opinion one personalized interaction at a time. But wait, there's a twist that might give us some hope. While GPT-4 excelled at changing minds on relatively neutral topics, it struggled with deeply held beliefs. The more entrenched someone's position, the harder time the AI had convincing them otherwise. Your passionate political convictions might actually be your best defense against AI persuasion. The way these systems persuade us is fascinating too. Unlike human debaters who rely heavily on emotional appeals and personal pronouns, GPT-4 uses more logical, analytical language. It doesn't dramatically change its tone when personalizing. It just takes its arguments more precisely targeted to your specific worldview. Now, here's something that's more surprising. In most cases, humans could actually identify when they were arguing with an AI versus when they were arguing with a person. And we've seen this research in previous episodes. But paradoxically, people are more likely to change their minds when they believe that their opponent was AI versus human. Now, this suggests that we might give more credibility to machine-generated arguments than to human ones, which is a psychological vulnerability that can be easily exploited. What makes this research particularly timely is how it aligns with recent platform changes. OpenAI just updated ChatGPT to remember more of your conversations with permission, which effectively builds exactly the kind of personal information database that makes these systems so persuasive. The infrastructure for mass personalized persuasion is already being assembled right before our eyes. Researchers emphasize that this should serve as proof of concept for what could happen on platforms like Reddit or Facebook or X. You don't need sophisticated psychological profiling operations like Cambridge Analytica when basic demographic information is enough to already dramatically enhance AI's ability to persuade. Now, we increasingly turn to AI for everything from homework to help to emotional support. And we're facing a real question here. What do we lose when we outsource human persuasion to algorithms? Debate isn't just about winning arguments. It's about uniquely human exchanges of ideas, building connections, and finding common ground. The machines may be getting better at mimicking persuasions, but they're missing the point entirely. Real debate isn't just about changing minds. It's about messy, complicated, and ultimately rewarding process of human connection. Now, that's something that no algorithm, no matter how persuasive, can truly replicate. So what's the buzz on social media about this story? On Twitter, that's where the gloves come off, right? Some users are hyped, basically crowning AI as the new heavyweight champion of online debate. Finally, a bot that reads the room and tailors its arguments to hit where it hurts, or persuades. But the backlash is pretty fierce. Critics are sounding an alarm about manipulation, and they're arguing that if AI can profile you and push your buttons better than any human, what's stopping big tech from using these digital debaters to sell your ideas, your products, or even to sell you politics that you never wanted yourself? You can expect snark and memes and a lot of Black Mirror references as people wonder if the future of argument is just algorithmic gaslighting at scale. Reddit's all about picking apart the nuts and bolts. The top threads are split. Some are fascinated, breaking down the research and marveling at ChatGPT or Gemini and how it can out-talk actual humans in debate club scenarios. Others are calling this the start of an AI persuasion arms race. If bots can argue you by knowing your personality, if they can out-argue you, what happens to genuine conversation or consent? Now, some real-world analogies are drawn that are comparing AI's new debate skills to online ads that stalk you around the internet. Imagine that every argument that you have, every conversation is micro-targeted to persuade you. Now, you can expect a lot of devil's advocate takes or hypotheticals. What if political campaigns start aiming their chatbots with this technology? What if your next customer service experience feels more like problem solving and what if your next customer service experience feels less like problem solving and more like psychological warfare? Now, Facebook is a mixed bag. The comment sections are a war zone. Older users worry about scammers and deepfakes, but younger posters joke about finally being able to win family arguments at Thanksgiving with an AI ally. Some people see this as just another step of AI taking over daily life. After all, if algorithms can already pick your news and ads, why not have them pick your side in the debate? But posts go viral by tapping into fears about mind-reading machines, the end of free will, and especially when someone shares a story about getting eerily tailored ads or DMs that know a little too much about them. And TikTok is pure chaos. Clips break down the study in 60 seconds, racking up millions of views as creators act out AI versus human debate skits. It usually ends with the human giving up and asking a bot to write their apology text. But beneath the jokes, there's real anxiety about authenticity. Can you trust any argument online if AI gets this good at persuasion? Some creators speculate about the dark side. What happens when AI-powered tools or scammers use this technology to manipulate people at scale? Now, buttoned-up LinkedIn is all about business. So the hot takes focus on sales, customer service, and HR. Some professors are salivating over the potential for AI to close deals and diffuse conflict and even coach employees through tough conversations. But more skeptical voices worry about ethics. If your chatbot can win over a disgruntled client by reading their digital footprint, is that persuasion or is that just digital coercion by another name? So the bottom line is, wherever you look, the study's going to be gasoline on the fire of a debate that's only going to get hotter. Some people see a future where AI helps us communicate better, but others see a world where every argument is rigged, every conversation is a battleground for your beliefs and your wallet and your vote. If you think social media is a mess now, wait till every troll, marketer, and politician has an AI whispering exactly what you want or you fear to hear. So, with all that, what's the AI capitalist approach to the story? This research illustrates the double-edged sword of AI persuasion capabilities. On the one hand, we have a powerful technology that can outperform humans in debate when armed with just basic demographic data. This is a testament to pattern recognition efficiency that should make any capitalist's heart flutter. And if you're getting value from this episode, I would appreciate it if you would push the like button. Pressing like lets me know I'm making content you want to see, and it spreads that content to others. So thank you for supporting AI Capitalist and helping us break out of small channel hell. But on the other hand, this same technology creates a marketplace of influence where truth becomes secondary to persuasiveness. So epistemologically, this is fascinating because GPT-4 isn't discovering new truths. It's just optimizing argument patterns against known human psychological profiles. It's using statistical correlations to bypass our rational defenses, not by understanding truth better, but by understanding us better. Now, this isn't knowledge creation, it's preference manipulation. And the ethical implications are where things get spicy. Is an AI that can persuade you based on your demographic data fundamentally different from a corporation that targets ads based on your browsing history? Both are available data to influence your decisions. The difference in how they're used is in scale and in precision. Humans don't become more persuasive with demographic data, but AI does, and dramatically so. That's not just a quantitative difference, it's a qualitative shift in the dynamics of persuasion. Now, looking at society in general, this technology could radically centralize power. Imagine political campaigns deploying personalized debaters to millions of voters simultaneously. Or imagine your elected politicians using this to craft a majority for whatever harebrained scheme they might have up their sleeves. Now, AI propaganda can be individually tailored at scale. It's not just some mass message or a Soviet worker hero poster. It's about you personally. The information marketplace could become even more distorted than it already is, with the highest bidders controlling the most persuasive AI systems. But remember, the research does show that deeply held beliefs remain resistant to AI persuasion. Maybe there's something about core human convictions that is immune to algorithmic manipulation. This could be a comforting thought for people concerned about digital mind control. So what's your take? Is AI persuasion just another tool in the capitalist toolkit for efficient market communication? Or are we creating digital demagogues that are going to manipulate beliefs at scale and undermine our own ability to think freely? So if the ethical and persuasive capabilities of AI captivate you, especially how it's reshaping our understanding of truth and influence, then you're going to want to see our episode about the hidden dangers of AI decision-making. We delve into how AI's ability to make decisions might be a black box, even to its own creators. And we explore the chaos of ability and the implications for trust and control. This episode unravels the unsettling truths about AI's impact on our lives, and it makes it a good continuation of today's discussion.